How's it going, everyone? Give me another exciting episode with more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch and welcome to it. So last time, because we took on this standard quest on something that's called the Path I Forge, and the one that we already established, our goal here is to just to bring Seeker along with us, just to tour him around the city. But that's all we can manage from here on out, because we already taken care of that, and we for the last previous episode, we get here the one that's called the Metallic knee guard. I mean, that's something that I had to do for, well, I'm not going to say any other the rest of that if I don't know so much of it about it. Well, technically, that's more of it I can get from this accessory. So we're gonna get moving on. So here we are back in the Cloudkeep peak at Cloudkeep. So we are going to get right on to the hero quest for today, because we need to get 2 new unlockable heroes available. So the one that we're about to get next is Nia. So yeah, well, this is gonna be our first time ever. I mean, we're going to start on by going inside to check in to see if Nia is around here. So let's check in and we go proceed.
Huh? Where's the Queen? Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Huh?
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh, Nia, old fox? So tough to get around in those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face. I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose, I love it. Oh! What are you guys doing here?
We just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes.
Wait, just hang on. Give me a second here, alright? Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome. I can offer you only a simple welcome today, but do please make yourselves comfortable. Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
What?
Noah?
No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns. Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
Alright, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes. Perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that. Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into 2, if you recall.
Yes, you told us when we first met. How could we forget that, Your Majesty?
These clothes belong to that era, when the worlds were 2, unmingled. These raiments were created especially for me in that older realm.
So they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
Motherland? Can you explain that word, please?
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy and upbringing. We called that our motherland.
Your Majesty's motherland? What kind of place could it have been?
Are you interested, Noah?
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it. If it please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, To begin with, I ought to explain. Actually, now that I think it over, if I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear. In fact, I'm certain of it.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of. It won't do for me to detain you here.
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Yes, Your Majesty, as you will. Wait.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels. That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be. I mean, that is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious. Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneaky excuse to get out. It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it thus.
No one was saying that anyway.
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
We weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes!
Okay then, we humbly beg Your Grace, Your Majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Nia. From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk.
Travel on Aionios with Nia and discover special events across the world. Okay, there we go. So we able to play Nia again. As well, technically not in the former for most standard we play with Nia back in since Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but at least we have her as her new game assets for support. So as we take a look for here, so she is a light sage, and for the class inheritor is for today is for Mio. All right then, makes a whole lot of sense to me. So this is a Nia's class. So the class is a light sage and role is healer. So the strongest of the healer class is able to support the entire party. Heals the allies while dealing defense and ignoring the damage to enemies. Okay, so we can close this. And it seemed to me because we were able to stumble to play Nia again. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with characters real quick. So we're gonna check in with Mio. So it seems like that we have her in full party. So the one that we need to get next is Melia. Now, not entirely sure where Melia might be, so she's had to be somewhere in between the origin somewhere. But let's check in this map first. So she gotta be somewhere inside the origin where we first met. So we can look everywhere. So we won't get involved or look into the scene where the main story might take us by any awkward prediction. So where can we find Melia at? Okay, so we got here is a whole lot of each different direction to choose from. There's more to get done in the stupid progress on here from here on out. So I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm not entirely sure, not by 100% of where Melia might be. Okay, but we gotta get her as our new hero, so I'm not entirely sure if she's around here in this map, so I'll be right back. Okay, so screw the tracking down Melia anyway, so we're gonna get right on to this new standard quest. So as we go and approach.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you? Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... Well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Gondor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
Ah, there's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, all right? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, all right? I better not hear you've been holding the Queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Alright, so this new info we need to get acquired is something that's called Nia's Memories. Alright, well that's a new start that we gotta to get on Cellophans here. Okay, so I mean we can go ahead and skip the one where we go and track down Melia right now. We want to go ahead and sell out to see if we can find at least all 4 of Nia's, not Nia's, the info that need to be acquired by Nia's memories. So let's go ahead and talk to Ulrich. Setting foot within the hollows of walls of a city is like a dream coming true. So many super knotted people living boldly beyond their temper term. I suppose that this must be the true state of nature when it isn't bounded by the artificial system of Mobius. Will we be able to make this a way of life too someday? Well, we're the ones who will determine that by our effort. I will do everything that I can. Alright, so everything coming up over here? Okay, what you got? Well, we're gonna need the intel if we were going to work with the lost number in canvas. Yes, I'm of precisely the same mind. Intel is a vital to assuming a supreme position in battle. I can see you know all about this stuff, huh? I'll need to get back to Intel, see if we can get our hands on some fresher news. I can already guess what the Grovers are going to say, mind you. Haha. Oh, okay, that's explained about a lot by everything. So, it seemed to me because we got here is 2 more people with stars on it, so talking to Gondor. Thanks for all your hard work, Gondor. It seems like things are coming together in the city. Yeah, I feel like we got a good chunk of what needs to be done, boss off. It's just at the tip of the iceberg, though, right? Can't just get to a milestone and then call it quits. We gotta keep battling on. Let's get out there and raise some hell. Right you on there, Gondor. Right you on there. Hey, do you guys have any of those novel things? No. I don't think we have any. Secret got a hold of something in the city. I've been giving them a read. They're just so interesting that I can't even concentrate on my work. It's actually getting dicey. They'll be the ruin of me. Don't worry about that, sunshine. There wasn't much of hope for you to begin with.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Okay, well, that's enough to talk about everything. Anyway, let's get back to the searching. So, I think we were supposed to go and find out if there are going to be any info that we can scatter around here in this whole Aionios. Is just locating just to check to see if there are any new info available. But it gotta be somewhere in the cities, in this ascension ground somewhere. Alright, so I think I found the answer. So we were supposed to go and locate Saffronia Tree is where we're going. So yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of research into the knowing which location we're going. So hold on, here it comes.
Ah, the scent of Saffronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Saffronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? So that's where Saffronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Urian Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Alright, now that's the 2 we gotten so far of collecting one of Nia's memory. So now onward to the 3rd. So we go and press on X, go to the next map. So I think the next place we're gonna be heading next is somewhere at the Pentelis region 4. Okay, so we go ahead and find out where this question mark is. Okay, so it's somewhere in between the tower camp, so we can work there from that start. and it may take a while for the game to load, so it may be the fastest way how we get there to the Pentalus region in a GIF. So this is a loading screen which is going to show the tutorial of Defender's Role Action 2, which we won't be going all along the progress right now. Just to get to learn a few things or two about Defender's Role Action 2. I mean, we don't mind. I mean, we could just like take the moment of our time to have the game load and when it takes its time. So here we are now. So this is where this takes back so much memories. I mean, we've been to this place for so long in Makfa Wildwood.
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Maktha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Aionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two. What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Alright, so that's the third info we acquired for Nia's memories. So we're on to get into the fourth, so let's go ahead and check it with map here. So this is the last stop. We're gonna make a pit stop somewhere at the city where we work to. So I think that would be our last stop somewhere. Okay, so I think that is where we come in. So this is the Memorial Hall. Alright, so we can work to that destination. And there's more to it because just listening and watching all of these cutscenes, but just to find out what's going to happen next. I mean, it may come to the battle worse. I mean, who knows? And for the given time, I mean, Nia have a good comment in fact of her of herself. I mean, just the way how she changed on her own look, because she used to look exactly like a Blade back in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So here it comes. Here's the next cutscene.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloudkeep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Hey! Mio! Nia! We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Okay, so that is our last info. Good and done. Alright, so let's go ahead and check in with Corelli. So it's a Corelli from last previous episode that we used to go and find her reign. It's going to be a lot of people from the outside coming to the city. I'd love to hear all their stories. I got to prepare properly if I'm going to become an adventurer, you see. That's sharp thinking, love. if you guys have time, I'd like to hear your stories too. Okay, not a chance. I mean, we don't want to hear the whole rest of these stories of what these guys had in common to say in mind. But if that ain't saying done, I mean, Mio and Nia have a good bondment by friendship. I mean, just between one another, I mean, they are making such good friendship, I'm assuming. I mean, as far as I can see, I mean, they are getting quite smoothly along. So, it's a scene like that we can hold all of our discussion for this new hero quest that acquired by Nia. Yeah, because we can tell her about her design, the look at her. I mean, she does used to look exactly like her from, exactly like a blade for some other reason. Because it's a scene like when you play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this is going to be a spoiler for you guys if you have not played the second one. Because so she actually did transform into a blade because her own look. I mean, she used to be the princess because now she is the queen. Because she was. I mean, she have love and companion with Wrath the other day. I remember that before. So we can go over what discussed. And this is the one called Nia's Memories. So let's go get the discuss done. Okay, so where do we go next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Huh? You're asking me? Right. If there's something you've been wanting to do or see, please let us know. Oh, but I mean, whatever you're headed is fine by me. Come on, Nia, speak your mind. After all we've been dragging you about all over the shop, time for you to choose our next move. It's really kind of you all to say that, much appreciated. But actually, what I said before, I really meant it. Wherever you go, I will follow. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Traveling together with you, even if we're not headed anywhere in particular, well, that's more than enough fun for me. Okay, well, whatever. If that's what Nia wants, then so be it. There's no need to decide on a destination right now. Why don't we all just think it over for a while? Yes, I'll give it some consideration then. Okay, that's it? Do we have to keep going? Okay, what happens now? We done all of this, so what the heck happened this time? Are you telling me that we had to switch out heroes for this? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. We have Nia in the group, so what happens now? Let's see what happens if we bring... I'm not sure, you know what? I'll be fine.
Not if we can change this.
Let's see what happens if we switch out hero. What would happen?
Are you guys hungry? I'm starving.
Okay, so we have no Nia. So let's go to discuss. Is that it? Okay, hold on. Okay, finally, you guys. Finally, I have finally figured out the problem. So let's talk about this, okay? So, as I was saying, I mean, you were supposed to go and rank up Nia, cause that's something I got stuck on. Because you know what? Let's not go over to the hero quest. So it's called grasping my future. Okay, dang. It took me 10 minutes. 10 freaking minutes, you guys. This is blowing my mind. Because I can't tell how we were able to get this new hero quest done. So we had to get this done right now. So that's the most important thing. So if we go to quest, go over to the one that's called Grasping My Future. So yeah, so it already got activated. So it says the party is searching for the highest location in Aionios for Nia, who wishes to be closer to the skies. Okay, now that's one of the hero quests we need to get done to establish here. So let's go over. So we need to go to let's see, where are we supposed to go? Okay, so to heroes. Now, as I was saying, I mean, as you take a look at the class, so I go ahead and blow up all of my silver Nalpon coins to go and rank Nia up to the rank 10. Okay, so rank 10 is perfect. Okay, so we don't have to go and rank her more up to the rank 20. Okay, because all we could ever done was just using all of our resources, just gaining up more silver non-power coins, just so that we could use this advantage to go and increase up the high rank or whatever it take us. I mean, that's more that we can manage. So Nia is going to be on rank 10, alright? So you need to get her to rank 10 in order to unlock a new hero quest. So if you don't, then you won't get another hero quest from Nia. So grasping of the future it is. So without further ado, actually, you know what? Now I'm going to stop you right there. So I want you to look at accessory that I did equipment. So now take a look for Nia. So I already got her the Survivor Nia Guard, which is her, because she needs to go and boost up the evasion by 21% while moving. And the healing amulet is that will stay on because I know she can be put in good use for healing everyone. And the one that's called Friendship Ring reduces aggro generated from healing by 20%. Okay, so we're gonna keep all two of them, and except for one which is called the Survivor Nia Guard. Alright, so we're all set here. We're all good to go. And just to take a look for, actually, and not forget to tell you, okay, so it just seemed to me because we're looking at Nia. So it seemed like she got here the Double Strike 9, the Steel Cleaver 9, and the Life Bearer 9. So these are all the free gems that she gotten. So yeah, because it seems like we're making excellent good progress over here from the super level. I mean, that's more that we can chew on. So we have to head for the cavity. It's how I'm saying it correctly. Okay. So to the cavity it is. So let's get settled the score. So I think we were supposed to go where it says Sword March. So yeah, so I think we gotta go to the Sword March. So we'll go and use this destination map. So we'll go warp our way back to the upper at the Great Sword. And it takes us in once in a while. I mean, we could just wait until the game loads, and it will take us out of the city, out of this people world of the indoor. Okay, so here we are now, back here in the outside world of the Great Sword's hilt. So we go and follow this trail. So let's go ahead and take us to wherever we need to go, and we won't be a bother just to get so comfortable looking to where it's filled in the box, where it's a test log. So we can go ahead and move further down this hill, and we're getting here in several of these ladders. And these enemies are level 40, but there are weakling enemies. I mean, we don't bother of defeating them if we don't want to, because we are getting super strong and all. Because we come across to a long way of just similar to a level, just getting a whole lot stronger. Okay, so let's hold on this ladder so that way we don't fall so much and lose all our damage. Okay, Uni, you're fine. Quit whining about it. I mean, you're fully healed. Okay, so this must be the spot. So we can trail up ahead this way. Okay, so we keep moving further up this steep hill. Okay, so we got a long way to reach the cavity, because it seems like that we're picking up here with a lot of interesting materials lying around. Okay, so this is it. So this is the cavity. Okay, so let's take us somewhere at the shattered pathway. So we went at the spot on because there are gonna be more and more new enemies that are level 87. I mean, if they want to pick up a fight, I mean, so be it. I mean, we can have all our fun. I mean, it's a good way by training, exercising, just to get each character to level up and grow stronger together. I mean, not to worry. I mean, when the going gets tough, when we all take damage, I mean, we get all of these free girls, Mio, Nia, and Uni to heal us all up. So that way we can fully focus and get more stronger and finish the fight much quicker.
seems we've
Okay, so we did discover a Vopa. Oh, what is Vapa? I'm pronouncing Vapa. Okay, so it's more like Papa, more like Bunny like to go and hop. Like it like to go ahead and hop around so much. I mean, you get the idea. But I almost got one thing because it seemed to me because Uni can actually go and burst. Okay, so someone did trigger it with lunch. Okay, well that's beautiful damage there. Okay.
We've been spotted.
Okay, so now we got here. It's another of this Vapa bunny that we gotta go defeat. Okay, but just take a look at here because each and one of these characters, because there are building very unique tactics through whatever art ability they go performing. Alright, so we'll go for the Rent Splinter. Okay, I think that's it. So we're ready to move out.
And I was the MVP. You're all
Yeah, Link, we get it. Okay, so this must be the place. Okay, so yeah, well that's a lot of enemy we're looking at here. That's just way too much to do. Okay, well let's just keep jumping for joy with it. Alright, so we'll keep stumbling. Alright, so we keep marching up our way through. So yeah, we're getting halfway close. Alright, because we're just looking like here because there's like a bunch of this rareable material to go around, because we're gonna stick around because there's more that we can manage between. I mean, we just pick up here is a lot of good stuff here. Okay, what the heck? Come on, no, leave me alone. Okay, we gotta go faster. Please leave us alone. Thank you. Okay, so let's open this container. So we're getting here is a lot of good stuff here. So I want to go over there and get one of its origin. That may seem important. Alright, well let's go get the origin shard. Okay, well wait a minute. So we got here the rectangular origin shard. Alright, close enough. Okay, so how exactly am I supposed to get up? How am I supposed to get back up? Oh wait a minute.
Looks dodgy.
Oh come on, we can't be distracted by enemies right now. So we are encountering several enemies that are level 90. And that's something we can't withstand to the battle head on with the enemies that are were on level 90. Well, level 89 is fine. Oh come on, now that's gonna hurt. Okay, come on, I want to get to the story because these enemies crawling in my backs. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Alright, so just run away from this giant bird. So we're gonna have to see what this cutscene takes us.
Ah, such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio. I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours. It's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Alright, so here's our quest done. Says here, with the future now safe in the party's hands, and Nia wishes to travel together with them once more until such a day as their journey would come to an end. Alright, well, their journey did come to an end, so we're just changing Nia's future, and that's a good thing. Okay, so it says here, for the hero class, rank limit broken, Nia, Queen of Agnes, Light Sage. The hero class rank has increased it to level 20. Nicely noticed. Alright, well, let's just go and skip all of that. Alright, and that's about it. So we did decrease it via affinity on 100. I mean, that's more I can see. So, yeah, let's just run away. So, I've been gone too close to this enemy named Zins. Okay, so now that we got away from that, so we're going to have to check in with... Actually, let's just check in with some characters first. So we wanted to make sure that we have everything. So it seems like... So yeah, so it's just... It sounds like to me because we have here this new accessory coming up here on top. It says the Crimson Headband. Okay, so... If that go ahead and boot the critical rate by 42%. Interesting. Alright. So, I want to see what Nia clothes can wear. So, if we go to clothing. So, she got this one called the Light Sage. So, she's going to look exactly like Nia now. But you know what? Sure, why not? I mean, it's a perfect fit for Nia. I mean, Mio and Nia it sound like they're gonna get kind of along as friendship. But I mean, they're like gonna be good sister to me because they act like they want to be twins for some other reason. So it seems like to me because we're looking good today. So we are increasing up a little by little more SP. So we're gonna keep at it. All right. Well, that's far as I can see. I mean, we did like finish on Nia's story quest. So it seemed like to me because we had to go and stick around because I think we need to go and get Melia's hero quest. I mean, so we're gonna look forward to the most. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we are going to third party else around here just to check in elsewhere to see where we can find Melia, which have the question mark on it. And we'll go make the most of it. So next time we'll go ahead and stick around to doing Melia next on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be particularly on staying tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series, you want to see more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you'll be still up there notified to when we're doing some awesome videos happening the way. So that's going to be all it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We will be picking up more on the next one. So take care guys, I hope to talk to you on the next video.